Alright, so it is officially that time of the week again where we've got ourselves a brand new Grow a Garden update. Like we do every single week, I have every single one of the brand new items, brand new pets, as well as a full breakdown on the brand new harvest shop. As always, we're not going to waste any time. If you guys enjoy this and you do not want to miss any of these full guide videos every single week, make sure to subscribe and drop a like on this video if you enjoy it. Now, of course, we're going to start this off with the brand new harvest shop as well as the new summer point. The way that this works is extremely straightforward, exactly what you've pretty much been doing this entire week. The only difference now is that you will go ahead and be placing your fruits inside of here, and in return, you'll be receiving not only your rewards from over here, but you will also be receiving 1 point every 1,000 points inside of this harvest board over here. So let's say that, for example, you go ahead and accumulate 26,000 points with everybody in your server. That means that at the end of it all, you'll receive 26 summer points. You can then go ahead and spend your summer points inside of this shop where you can purchase summer seed packs, oasis crates, oasis eggs, as well as a brand new hamster pet, which we'll go over all of the details about that in just a little bit. And of course, 3 brand new seeds with a brand new mutation spray being burnt. If you've been in my live streams before, you know that burnt is by far one of my favorite because I think it looks really cool. Now, as for the seeds, we have Delphinium, Lily of the Valley, as well as Traveler's Fruit. Definitely some pretty unique ones for this week, but I guess this is now a perfect transition to also talk about a couple of other brand new seeds that were added in because yes, we are now seeing also 2 brand new seeds over here at Tom's shop. Specifically, we got ourselves a brand new legendary, I believe this is called Rafflesia or Rafflesia, something along those lines. And we've got ourselves a brand new divine plant being the pitcher plant. Although you guys are probably seeing all of these gigantic burning buds, and you're probably going to see them in a lot of other content creators videos, this is not going to be released with this update. I don't know what happened. They were available inside of the test server at one point, but then they just sort of got completely yeeted out. So not too sure what that's about, but yeah, you probably also noticed a little something else there. We're going to get into that in literally just a second. The reason for this is because we are actually not done with the seeds. That's right. If you come over here to the crafting section, over here, the right one is still the exact same. Nothing really too crazy going on here. We have all of the funky little sprinklers. We got a couple of the mutation sprays, as well as the lightning rod and the reclaimer. Again, nothing's changed in here. The one on the left side that usually has the crafter's pack has now been completely changed, and instead you're going to find 3 brand new seeds in here, being the peace lily, the aloe vera, as well as guanabana. Currently, as I'm recording this, these are the recipes, and every single one of them are 10 minutes, which is fairly reasonable, to be honest. Really, the tricky part here is going to be getting those summer points, or I guess they're called summer coins now. Things do get changed around. As you can see here, the guanabana is at 30 summer coins, which is pretty steep. Again, this would require you to basically get 30,000 points in the harvest to be able to accumulate this much. So yeah, overall, a good collection of brand new seeds, lots of variety. I feel like it's pretty safe to say that we're probably going to see a meta shift here. But now let's transition over to the gear section. There's technically only 1 brand new gear, but it is by far a crazy game changer, man. As you can see right here, it is called the magnifying glass. It says inspect plants to reveal the value without collecting them. And this quite literally does exactly what you think. If we grab our magnifying glass here, I can go ahead and walk over to this pitcher plant right over here, click on it, and now it's going to tell me that this is worth 4.4 million. And the beautiful part is that every single time now, forever, when I hover over this, it is going to show me the value of what it is, as well as mixed in, obviously, with the mutations. It's a really cool sort of like flexing tool, but at the same time, it's also kind of like a, hey, bro, why don't you come steal me because I'm worth, you know, X amount of monies. So it's kind of like a bittersweet situation. The unfortunate reality is that we still have to wait for that, hopefully at some point, new way to be able to lock things and not have them stolen. But now that we're here, let's go over all of the new ones. Over here, we got the aloe vera. Next to that, we have the Delphinium, which unfortunately, as you can see right there, it is a one-time use. So keep that in mind. Aloe Vera over here, same exact thing. It is only a one-time use. That also includes the Rafflesia. All three of these are one-time use seeds. Moving over to the Lily of the Valley, this one is not a one-time use and actually a pretty cool looking one. Now, the vast majority of the rest of these are, like I said, not one-time uses. The only other one is the Peace Lily over here. But for example, the Pitcher Plant isn't. Same goes over here for the Traveler Fruit, which I'll go ahead and grab a couple from up here. And of course, the Guanabana, which I don't really know. Oh, I do have one. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now, just to put it in perspective, here is one that's 4.53 kg. Value on this is going to be 93k. Traveler's Fruit, on the other hand, we got one that's 20.93 kg. This one is selling for 114k. So again, those are sort of like the big boys of the update. Unfortunately, I don't really have a Pitcher Fruit that doesn't have a lot of mutations on it. So here's one with wet as well as wilt proof, and it is 238k, which, as a matter of fact, is a perfect transition because there is going to be, at least from what I've seen in the test server, quite a number of different weathers that obviously include some unique mutations, like for example the wilt proof as well as sun dried. As you can see right here, I did take this screenshot when the wilt proof mutation did pop up. It's called drought, basically the weather. The map obviously completely changes into like this desert themed. Here's the weather for the sun dried, which is called heat wave. And then we got this one that was kind of interesting. It says tropical rain plus 50% growth speed and obviously a higher chance at getting the wet mutation. Another thing that's pretty interesting is the fact that they added a traveling merchant. It's kind of interesting. He spawns right over here to the left side of the seed shop, literally right over here. I don't really know how often he spawns. Don't have those specifics. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really think a lot of people are going to care. He mostly just sells cosmetic stuff. This is what he looks like right here. He has a sign next to him that says Gnome Merchant. I did take a quick screenshot of what some of the things that he has inside of there are. So we got the common gnome crate, farmer gnome crate, classic gnome crate, as well as the iconic gnome crate. Don't really know if those prices are still going to be the same, but if they are, you're welcome. So yeah, now we've pretty much rapid fired through a good amount of the stuff, if not everything. Obviously, the only thing that is now left is the brand new pets. As per usual, you can go ahead and purchase these for Robux inside of the shop, or of course, as I mentioned before, inside of the harvest shop, you can get these for points. To be more specific, it is 10 points in order to get one Oasis egg. We're going to sort of go in order here based off of the easiest one to get, going up all the way to the rarest. So the first one here is the Meerkat. Every 7 minutes, it goes to another pet and does a lookout. That pet advances cooldown by 21 seconds, and it has a 15.64% chance to do it again after each lookout. Next up, we have the Sand Snake. This one says buying from the seed/gear shop has a 1.64% chance to duplicate the bought item. This is kind of huge, but at the same time, it's only a 1.64% chance. But bro, just imagine getting that proc on that one good purchase. Worth it, but also again, not really. I'm just sort of like hyping it up, honestly. Next up, everyone's favorite, the axolotl. 6.79% chance summer type fruits stay after collecting. Kind of a useful one, especially if you're really focused in on getting those summer coins. I can definitely see a lot of people spamming axolotls inside of their farms. Next up, I believe it is called a hyacinth macaw. This one says every 8 minutes, 16.34% chance to mutate a nearby fruit, applying the cloud touched mutation. Something about a mutation being called cloud touched and then my actual bird being called Zaza is absolutely insane. But we're moving on to the technically rarest pet in the entire egg, being the Fennec Fox. Every 21 minutes goes to another player's random fruit and has a chance to copy one random mutation, and it applies it to a random fruit you own. The higher mutation multiplier, the rarer the chance to copy. Pretty cool. Not really anything like too crazy, to be honest. Personally, I think I just like to hear your guys' opinion, so let me know in the comments section what you think of all of this. As always, I hope that it helped you out and it prepared you. Make sure that you guys, as I said before, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We cover full guides every single weekend. And of course, as you're watching this right now, I am more than likely live covering the entire update. So feel free to swing by and ask any questions that you have in the chat. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.